Fans of horse racing know the term daily double when you pick the winners of 2 consecutive races. Informally, some meteorologists use daily double to refer to a very rare temperature event, when a record high and a record low are set on the same day. This seemingly impossible scenario is on my mind because yesterday was the anniversary of perhaps the most spectacular daily double of all, both for how it happened and when, on 11/11/11, November 11th, 1911. That morning, a powerful Arctic cold front cut across the plains with an extreme temperature difference across it. 60s and 70s just ahead of the front, while a couple hundred miles to the northwest in places such as Denver and North Platte, Nebraska, temperatures were already in the single digits. Now, in the warm air, temperatures reached record highs of 80 in Springfield, Missouri, 83 in Oklahoma City just before the front moved through. But afterward, temperatures dropped by as much as 50 degrees in 1 hour, and by midnight, the mercury stood at 13 in Springfield, 17 in Oklahoma City, setting daily record lows. A truly remarkable daily double. Another way to a daily double requires a clear day and a very dry air mass in an area with dry soil, perhaps even drought. This setup can create a large diurnal range, that is, a large temperature difference from day to night. Here's 2 recent examples of how this setup led to a daily double. August 1st, 1988, Austin, Texas. A record morning low of 65, followed by a record afternoon high of 104. And here's one from Colorado. July 26, 1993, Pueblo went from a morning low of 52 to an afternoon high of 101, both records for the date. A few daily doubles have occurred in places that are close to water at times of year that are typically cloudy, so temperatures usually stay close to the daily averages. Now, this describes a place such as Olympia, Washington in mid-March, where the average high is 53, the average low 34, and rain falls on about 75% of the days, so you know it's a pretty cloudy time. But on March 14, 2005, with unusually strong high pressure in control, skies were perfectly clear over western Washington, winds were light, and the improbable happened. The morning low was a frosty 25 degrees, afternoon temperature soared to 67, and both were records for the date. Now, another place that doesn't have much daily temperature variation any time of year is Hawaii. And if you're on the northeast side of one of the islands, it can be pretty rainy as well. For example, Hilo, the average daily high in May is 81, average daily low 67, and average monthly rainfall is more than 8 inches. Well, May 2003 was unusually dry and cloud-free, and that allowed a daily double to be set in Hilo on the 25th of the month, a record high of 91, a record low, if you can call it that, of 60. Daily doubles are not very common. If we restrict ourselves to places that have at least 50 years worth of data, I'm only aware of about 24 daily doubles in the U.S., none in Pennsylvania. Fred's back with the extended forecast next.